Good day I bid to the lecturers, the members of the House and all the respected audience. Today's motion, which is this House believes that iPhone is better than Android. On the proposition side, we have Shahira, Yus, Shaz, Fatini and Sab. While on the proposition side, we have Fifi, Suraya, Dina, Hawa and Afifa. Without further delay, let's dive into the motion with inviting our first speaker of the proposition side.
Thank you to the moderator. Today, we firmly stand on the proposition that iPhone is better than Android, not because of branding, but because of real, measurable advantages in security, performance, and system stability. First one is security. iPhone operates on iOS, a closed ecosystem where Apple strictly controls what apps can do and cannot do. This reduces the risk of malware, spyware, and data leaks. In contrast, Android allows more open access, which increases vulnerability. The second one is performance. Apple designs both hardware and software together. Chips like the Apple A17 Pro chip are optimized specifically for iOS, meaning smoother performance even with lower RAM. The third one is stability. iPhones maintain consistent speed and reliability over time, fewer crashes, fewer bugs, and less lag. So, from the very beginning, we are not just talking about preference, we are talking about quality and long-term reliability. Next, I will pass to the next speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Speaker of Team 1 from iPhone team for your opinion. Today, we stand firmly on the side of progress, advocating for the platform that has redefined what a smartphone can be. We contend that Android is the superior operating system because it prioritizes digital autonomy, market accessibility, and a relentless commitment to innovation. While our opponents may argue for the comfort of a walled garden, we believe the future belongs to those who value freedom over restriction. First and foremost, Android grants users full control of the devices they own. Unlike our competitors, iPhone would dictate exactly what you can download and how your interface must look. Android offers an open source philosophy. Whether it is site loading, essential productivity apps outside of a singular store, or redesigning the entire UI to fit a user-specific workflow, Android treats its user like adults. We don't just offer a phone. We offer a tool that adapts to the user rather than forcing the user to adapt to the tool. Secondly, let's talk about accessibility. My opponents represent a brand that is often a luxury gatekeeper. Android, however, powers the world. We offer a spectrum of devices from high performance powerhouse like Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra to reliable budget-friendly options that bring internet access to developing regions. By providing variety, Android ensures that high-quality technology is a right for the many, not just a status symbol for the few. To choose Android is to choose a platform that scales with your needs and your budget. Finally, Android is the undisputed R&D lab of the mobile world. History shows us that while others wait for the technology to become safe, Android leads the charge. Features that are now considered standards such as high-speed fast charging, periscope zoom lenses, 120Hz refreshes rates, and revolutionary foldable displays, all of these debuted on Android years before the competition even considered them. If you want to see what the iPhone will look like in 2 years, you simply look at an Android phone today. In conclusion, Android doesn't just sell you a product, it hands you a platform. It is a system built on choice, diversity, and the courage to be first. For these reasons, we are proud to stand in opposition to the restrictive nature of the iPhone. Android doesn't restrict users, it empowers them. With that, I would like to yield the floor back to the opposition team.
Thank you, Speaker One from Android team. I would like to extend our argument by focusing on long-term software support and real-life user experience. First, iPhone received updates for about 5 to 6 years through iOS. This is important because as students, we don't change phone every year. We need a device that stays smooth and usable for a long time, and iPhone delivers that. Second, app performance. Apps on the App Store are highly optimized because developers only need to focus on a few devices. This means apps are smoother, more stable, and less likely to crash. In real life, we use our phones for classes, assignments, and communication. For example, during online classes or when submitting work, we cannot afford lag or crashes compared to Android, which has many different devices and inconsistent performance. iPhone provide reliability and consistency. So overall, iPhone is not just about feature, it is about a smooth and dependable experience in daily life. Thank you. I will pass to the next speaker.
Thank you for your point. Then I would like to respond with my point right now from Team Android. So basically, Android has significantly improved in recent years. Major brands now offer up to 7 years of updates, matching or even exceeding iPhone in some cases. So modern Android systems are now smooth, reliable, and also widely used without major issue. More importantly, Android continue to offer greater flexibility, wider device choices, and better affordability compared to iPhone. For example, such as high brand Android like Samsung, Honor, and so on. Plus, the Google Play Store provides a wider ecosystem of apps, including third-party APK. So this allows users to access apps that may not even exist on iPhone. So what I can say right now, mostly from the Android, mostly they offer free application for the user. But compared to iPhone, mostly the user need to pay if they need to use some of the application for iPhone. So it is not free, and some of the user maybe can afford it, right? So this flexibility is especially important for advanced user, developer, and gamer. And then Android is not only catching up, in also evolving faster and offering more possibility. So if Android can offer similar performance while giving user more freedom and lower cost, then clearly it provides better overall value. So I think that's all for me, and thank you. Next, I will pass to the next speaker.
Okay, thank you, Speaker 2. Now, I would like to add why iPhone is better choice by focusing on security, performance, and a long-term value. First, security is one of the iPhone biggest strength. Apple is known for strong privacy protection, regular updates, and safer app control. In today's digital world, protecting personal data is very important, and iPhone does that well. Second, performance on iPhone is very smooth and reliable because Apple control both hardware and software. Apps run efficiently, gaming is optimized, and the phone perform well even after years of use. Third, let's talk about the Apple ecosystem. If you use devices like AirPod, Apple Watch, or MacBook, they connect seamlessly with iPhone. This makes studying, working, and communication much easier. Another point is long-term value. Some may say that iPhone are expensive, but they last longer, get update for years, and even have high resale value. So in the long run, they can be worth the price. While Android offer customization, but iPhone focus on simplicity, stability, and user-friendly design. Sometimes having a phone that just works smoothly is more valuable than having endless options. So based on stronger security, better performance, and long-term reliability, Team iPhone believe that iPhone is the superior smartphone. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker 3 from Team iPhone. I would like to disagree with the argument. This is because security is not just about restricting users. It also about giving them awareness and control. A system should help users understand what they are doing, not just block them. Android give users the freedom to decide how they want to use their device. They can customize setting, install apps from different sources, and adjust the system to fit their needs. Not everyone wants a locked or restricted system. On the other hand, the iPhone limits what users can do. It also allows app from its own store, offers less customization, and depends heavily on Apple ecosystem. This reduces the user flexibility. So the main issue is not just about security, it is about control versus restriction. Android gives users more choice and trust them to manage their device, while the iPhone puts more control in the hand of the company. Now, I would like to pass to the next speaker.
Thank you. I will focus on real life usage because what matters most is how a phone works in our daily life. In terms of performance, iPhone is smooth, fast, and reliable because Apple designs both the hardware and software together. So everything works well. While Android phones come from many different brands, so their performance is not always consistent and some may slow down over time. For example, when students use many apps at the same time for studying or online classes, iPhone can handle it smoothly without lag. But some Android phones may become slower or reload apps, which can interrupt work. iPhone is also known for its consistent camera quality, especially for video, which is why many users prefer it. Another advantage is the ecosystem, where iPhone can easily connect with other devices and share files quickly, making work faster and more convenient. The opposition may say it is restrictive, but this is what makes it simple and reliable to use. So, in real life usage, iPhone gives a smoother and more dependable experience. Therefore, we support the motion that iPhone is better than Android. Thank you. So, I would like to pass to this next speaker.
Thank you, Speaker 4, for your point. In my point of view, Android is simply more practical compared to iPhone. First, Android gives user true multitasking, where the user can split your screen and then run two apps at the same time, which this is proven to be very useful, especially for students, workers, and anyone who wants to be more productive. iPhone still have a limited multitasking features, which push them far behind Android. Secondly, Android offers much more customizations where the user can change their home screen, install different launchers, and control how their phone looks and works. So features like dual apps also allow users to manage two accounts easily compared to iPhone where the features are much more restricted. And next, we have Android leads in fast charging and hardware innovations, where many Android phones can charge much faster compared to iPhone, which save users a lot of time. Android brands are also much more innovative, where they introduce new designs like foldable phones and larger batteries. In terms of camera performances, Android flagship phones are far ahead in zoom and AI features, where they can capture a clearer photo from long distances and use advanced technology to improve image quality automatically. So yes, iPhone may focus on simplicity, but in real-world situations, Android clearly delivers more power, more flexibility, and more useful features for everyday users. That's all from me. I would like to pass it to the next speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. To conclude, iPhone is superior because it consistently offers the qualities that matter most to the users. Strong security that protects personal data and privacy, consistent performance that remains smooth over time, long-term software support with regular updates for many years, a seamless ecosystem where devices work together effortlessly. These are not small advantages. These are the features that shape everyday user experience. A smartphone is not only about appearance or having the newest trend. It is about trust, efficiency, and dependability. We are not denying that Android has strengths. Androids offer wider choices, customization, and more prices ranges. We acknowledge that. However, having more options does not automatically mean being better overall. When users want a phone that is reliable, secure, easy to use, and built to last, iPhone clearly stands ahead. While Android focuses on variety, Apple focuses on quality control. While Android offers many experiments, iPhone offers consistency. While Android may compete on numbers, iPhone wins on experience. At the end of the day, most people do not want a phone that simply does more. They want a phone that does what matters and does it well. For that reason, we firmly believe that iPhone is better than Android. Thank you. I will pass this to the next speaker.
Thank you from the opposition side. So as the closing speaker, I will show you why Android is not just an alternative, but a better choice overall. So to conclude, Android is better because it offers complete freedom and customization, which is you have the freedom to change how your phone looks and works so it fits you perfectly. And a wide range of choices and prices. There are many different brands and prices, so you can find a phone that fits your budget. And for faster innovation, new features and technologies often come to Android first because so many companies are working on it. And for greater flexibility and for users, Android is good because it is designed to adapt to your specific needs rather than forcing you to follow strict rules. So, technology should adapt to people, not limit them. And Android does exactly that. Thank you.
Thank you to both teams for a spirited and engaging debate and discussion. Both proposition and opposition have presented compelling arguments and on security, affordability, innovation, and user experience. With that, we conclude today's debate on the motion, this House believes that iPhone is better than Android. Thank you.